goes nothing. Now, the instructions said to lift all the way up. I'm not sure about this with this strap. Matter of fact, yeah, I am. I could do it. You know, the door comes closed up this way. You got to open it up, lay it flat. While some of the hinges is in, I put in some of the gussets. And then I remove the hinges and install the gussets. Sometimes it's wise to keep your machine or whatever it is connected to it so you can lift up and down in case your ground isn't level. And that way you can get your bolts through. And there is no reason why you should modify any of this. Never modify it. The way it comes, it's like a Lego set. You shouldn't have to elongate, nothing. If your bolts aren't lining up, something ain't right. Make sure everything is correct before you know, in other words, don't try to force that bolt or try to make a new hole or anything. Keep it how it is. Frame all together. So now I'm about to lift this door up. I'm gonna bring it back this way and lay it back down. That way I can attach these arms, because I'm using the machine to pick them up and move them on, unless I get my help over here. They ain't too busy. They come over here and help me with these two things real quick. That might be the best move. Then I install my pistons. I'm about to measure this door to make sure my opening is good. And then I'm gonna bring this sucker on in and clamp it to it. About 5 feet from the building. Got it in. Now I just gotta level my sides and clamp it down and wait for the welders to come. We're not gonna drill through the steel and run these bolts. We're gonna have them welded all the way through. Yep, we in. We safe. That clamp is getting helped by those bolts that's sticking out right there. I used the actual hinge and ran bolts through it. Yeah, I gotta swing this. You can see it. I gotta kick that in. So that's cool. I come back from lunch, that's gonna be the plan. Let's make a reference mark on the ground. So that way I can see how much it's moving. I knew that I had to go in probably about 1/8 to 1/4. All right, so I don't have to clamp down here. I will put a keeper like I did up there. And the clamp will stay at the top. And of course the machine ain't moving either. And if I have to, I'll cut some props and I'll frame it up so that this thing can't go down. All right, this side now. I shouldn't have moved. My reference right there. All right, so before I do anything with this door, number one, pull that plug and put in the dipstick. Because if I'm not mistaken, the reason they want you to put this dipstick in, it's only my theory, this dipstick contains a breather. Some kind of way it's like a ventilation valve in that dipstick or something. Also, it's always just wise to know the level. But before I operate the door, I caught myself making sure everything was tight. I put marks on these fittings, got little V's. Everything I tightened up, I put a V on it, right? All my fittings, I did with a V. But I got a message from my boss this morning that said my door was leaking after the electricians wired it up. So I come in, I went over every last one of these fittings again and found that fitting in the middle was like I could tighten it with my hand. And I know for a fact I tightened that bolt, guys. But then again, who knows, man? I've been going through a lot. Mounted the unit. See, I got a little creepy crawler right there. It's his house too. So let's go ahead and open this sucker up. My only tip is just to make sure you connect the rod hoses with the rod hoses and the bore hoses with the bore. So basically everything, simplest way I can tell you is, yes, you got your main line right here. There's one solid line, not solid, one long line. Then you got your second line that comes off. The second lines that come off are going to your unit. Your main lines, your tips, go to your pistons. So right now I'm just gonna look to see that everything is okay, nothing's being stretched. And I'm gonna check everything once again and call this job complete.